Tepay Troop number 22. Have you seen Manservant Johnson recently? He hasn't checked in for today's work.
No, sir. Do you wish for me to conduct a manual sweep of the ship for him?
No. I guess I'll just head over to the Viax and check for new messages.
Okay. We are reaching the last known location of Lieutenant General Hans Zappengraf. It's quite a mystery of what happened to his ship. Just disappeared.
Odd, I have no new messages. This is about the time King Bachingo would give me more information about my mission. He wouldn't just send me in blind.
We are now in scanning range of the planet. Sensors say there are life signs detected, but very few concentrated in one area.
Yes, some of the inhabitants built a small envirodome when word came out that the world they were on was about to hit a apocalypse level event.
We are approaching an asteroid belt, sir. Should we turn on the shields to avoid damaging the ship?
No. Tepay Troop number 27, do you remember your science class? Asteroid belts aren't cluttered. They're rather open with only the occasional asteroid.
Oh, okay. I'm picking up a slight radio interference from the planet. That may be what is jamming your transmission.
Viax, check your databases for a message from King Bachingo. This is unlike him.
Scrubbing databases. I have found it. Playing it now.
It is I, King Bachingo, and Professor Proboscis. I have a new mission for you. On planet Suburbia, there is a mind control device. I need you to retrieve it for me. King Bachingo out. Suburbia. What an odd planet. A200, open a ship-wide intercom link. I need to find Manservant Johnson. I'm sorry I'm late, sir. I overslept. It won't happen again, I promise. Don't sweat it. You probably won't live long enough to repeat such a flaw. What do you mean by that, sir? I don't quite understand you. Come, Manservant Johnson. We must get to the time machine teleporter. Look at this planet. Everything is identical. It looks as if each house is an exact copy of one another. I wonder how they did it. We must find the people in charge here. Hiya, neighbor. Why are you dressed so funny? You better change quick or the HOA will fine you for this infraction on the dress code. And you wouldn't want that now, would we? Do you mind telling me who is this HOA? And how much is their fine? And do they know who I am? You're silly. Everyone here knows who the HOA is. And everyone here knows what the fine is. Immediate death. And you, of course, are another happy neighbor on Suburbia. Manservant Johnson, get me my laser rifle. This place gives me the creeps, and it's time to blow up some people. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Professor Proboscis. That is asking me to be an accomplice in a murder, and the HOA frowns upon that. Manservant Johnson, what has happened to you? Why, they've gotten to you! Laser baton activate! I'm afraid I had to kill you now, Johnson. Ooh. Neighbor, you killed neighbor B. Now please stop or I'll have to call the suburbanites. And they will not be happy and you will be fined for your crimes. Well, give me your best shot, neighbor. I am a award-winning and well-known duelist. Plus, I have my laser rifle now. Alrighty tidy. Let me just call the suburbanites now. Hello, suburbanite. I have just witnessed a murder. I think you need to collect his fines. Goodbye, and have a nice day. You do realize I can just run and hide while they try and find me? And then come back later with reinforcements? No, you cannot do that. I am Neighbor C, head of the Suburbanites. Now please surrender and prepare for your fines to be collected in an orderly fashion. You never bring a laser baton to a gunfight. Laser rifle activate! Neighbors, get him. The HOA will be most pleased to capture this infractor of the rules. Charge! It's fine collecting time. Where are they coming from? I didn't see this many earlier. Are they just coming out of thin air? It's a small dome, allows for quicker travel. Glad to hear it. I think I'll run away now. That's not an avenue of escape, neighbor. Now please surrender and pay us your fines. Where do all of you guys come from? I swear you're just multiplying. But I will not go down with the fight for the glory of Tepay. Don't worry, neighbor. You will. Neighbors, confine him. I believe we need to let the HOA decide his fate. They are so organized. I'd like to see the book they use to condition all of their citizens. It's very well done. Thank you for the assist, neighbor D. Let's take him to the HOA. They'll be most pleased. He could be the leader of the infractors. Where am I? Wait. This must be the HOA throne room. Those two guys are wearing a captain's hat and an orange top hat, instead of the usual fatigues. He has some intelligence, neighbor number 1. Are we sure we should terminate him? And instead of extracting all his information from his mind to help better our cause? I am the leader here, neighbor number 2. I saved everyone here from the great doom of '09. Now, we must exterminate him. He resembles the infractors in appearance. Who are these infractors? And why do you keep mentioning them? Were there other survivors of the great doom of Suburbia, and they now want to infiltrate your society? No. All who lay outside the Envirodome are dead. Only those who followed the great HOA survived, and those who followed now live a life of great splendor and happiness. That's because anyone who breaks any of your rules is sentenced to immediate death. I support punishment, but not all crimes are equal. Correction. Murder is the same as having your grass be too long. All infractions must result in death in order to maintain perfection. Not one house can be a shade too dark. How do you do it? Why would anyone in the right mind follow such extreme rules? He will be dead soon, neighbor number 1. Should we show him the device? Yes, the white picket fence. All who live here have a microchip implanted into their head, given to them at birth. The presence of a white picket fence causes them to follow us. That's it. The perfect unison, the undying loyalty, is simply achieved by a bunch of pieces of wood that are painted white. Never did I think the HOA would ever spill their secrets on their mind control device. Now thank you, Professor Proboscis, for getting this information out of them. Lieutenant General Hans Zappengraf, you're alive? You've been missing for 6 years. We all thought you died when the Froobs attacked you. No, this is the leader of the infractors. His group ravaged our cities. He breaks all of our rules. He does not conform. And next, I will break your face. Tepay troops, our time has come. Attack! Now would be a good time to steal those plans to the white picket fence. I think our scientists could greatly improve them. Where are you going, Professor Proboscis? To the pride of Tepay! I have what I need, and I have plenty of room for you. Now please, let's get out of here. We can finish them off from space. Tepay troops, our time is not right now. Unattack! We're going home! Thank you, HOA, for the plans to the mind control device. Now I must really quite get going. Watching an Envirodome explode is really quite a spectacle in my opinion. You can't do this. That will slaughter everyone here. And that is against the rules. Come back here to be terminated. Come in, Pride of Tepay. 23 to beam up. I guess I misspoke earlier, neighbor number 1. It's okay to tell him because we will be dead soon. Really, neighbor number 2? That's all you have to say? As we are about to be terminated off our own planet?